Hello all. In this video, I'm going to show how to create a dataverse table from the blank table. Now, I'm on the home page of powerapps.com where I have clicked on table. It has redirected me to this page. In this video, we are going to create the table from the blank table. So, there are the options to create with different types. So, in the third option, we are able to see start with a blank table. I'm choosing that. And once we click on that, we are able to see create a table using the new default table name as a new table and the default column as a new column. It's a primary column. Going to click on create. Now the table is created with the default name as a table name and the default primary column as a new column. I'm going to edit the properties of this table now. Now I'm going to create a table with the employee tables. So display name I'm giving as employee and the description is this table contains employee data. Clicking on save. Now the table name is renamed successfully. It's employee and I'm going to edit the column properties. For example, if you click on edit, here I'm going to change the primary column name as well. Giving the employee ID as a primary key. And the data type is a single line text which is already created, so I'm keeping it as it is. And now the table has been created with a primary column. Now I will be adding a few more columns required for this table. The very next column is the employee name. And employee name is a single line text. That is a text format. So I'm choosing is a text. And in the data type text, we are also having the different kinds of data. For example, plain text, text area, rich text, email ID, phone number, ticker symbol, URL. So, and whether this field is a required or optional, I'm making it as business required as a mandatory field. And maximum number count, we can choose it. For example, I'm choosing it 1000. But maximum length must be a value between 1 and 4000. So I'm giving 100 only because it's just a name. Save. And the next column, I'm choosing it as employee designation choice. So I'm going to create one of the choice. Data type as a choice. And if you scroll to the down, sync with the choice. Here we are already having the choice. For example, it may have the standard choice or it may have the global choice, which is already created as a customized choice. I'm going to create a new choice and I'll show how to create the new choice. Here I'll be creating the employee designation choice and the label as executive, manager, and partner. I'm clicking on save. This is a global choice that just now I have created. Global choice means whenever we create the global choice, this can be used in current environment in any of the table. For example, we are choosing it employee designation, employee designation choice, and click on save. The choice can be reused. And now I'm giving the display name as email ID. Now we are having the format of email ID, so I'm choosing it here. It's an optional one, I'm giving it for now. And immediate next column is the experience. Experience, I'm giving it as a number. So in a number format, we are having whole number, decimal, float, language code, duration, and time zone. I'm going to choose a whole number. Save. Now, description. Description of the employee can be the multi-line text. So I'm giving text area and click on save. And I would like to create one more column to save the date of joining, and where the date format is date, time, and date only. Here we're having two types of format: date and time, and date only. Date and time will save with the time zone. Date only will save only the date. If we scroll to the down, we are having the time zone adjustment. We're having an options of date only, user local, and time zone independent. Time zone independent will give whenever the record is created, this will this record whenever the record is created, that will be populating different time zones accurately as per their time zones. For example, the people whoever is using from their time zones, Eastern time, or if I am using from the Indian time, it will auto populate correctly. And save. And the next one, I'm going to create the URL of that particular employee if they are having the profile URL. And I'm going to create one more column. Is that employee working from home? This choice may have only two options, that is yes or no. So the choice is already available for us to directly to choose it. So I'm choosing yes or no, clicking on save. And one more column. And yeah, these are all the required columns for now, the minimal number of columns I have created for the employee data. We haven't used all the data types, but I'm going to explain each and every data type which we have missed. Lookup. Lookup column is a column where we are giving the customer data information into it, and we can look up the values, directly choose it. And the currency, to save the currency details. Auto number. Auto number will auto populate whenever the record is created based on the row number. File. File will save the file and images, etc. Formula will save the formulas. Yes, now we have created the table using from the blank successfully. That's all for this video.